So, Eliot, thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, obviously disappointing result. Didn't go through to the next round, which was obviously our intention. Reflecting on the first half, I felt that very similar to the past few weeks, we're really getting to grips with the game plan, and the boys are executing it ever so well. And we probably look like the more dangerous team. Went 2-1 up, and with a couple of minutes to go, they managed to equalise, which was really disappointing on our part. And again, came from something we're hot on. It was a restart, and we switched off, and the throw-in comes into our box and manages to turn the centre half and get his shot off to make it 2-2 just before the half. So disappointed a little bit at half time, but also a few positives because I felt we'd followed the game plan. Second half, we just felt that the legs had gone. Physically is something we need to really develop. We knew we was carrying 2 or 3 knocks, and we had 2 or 3 on the bench that we knew were carrying knocks, one with food poisoning. So it was unfortunate, really, knowing that we didn't have the legs. We knew we had the few knocks and the few on the bench that weren't up to it. So we just felt they beat us sort of physically in the second half.
Would you say that that's our worst performance of the season?
The first half, no. I thought the first half was a good one. No, I'd say definitely not. When I reflect back to the starts, the Abbey Rangers game and the St Pantelimon game, probably, there's definitely development on our part. We see in progression. So definitely not one of the games that I felt were worst on our part. Maybe if you look at the second half as an individual, yeah, all right, it was one of our worst, not so good performances, let's say. But again, first half, we were really pleased and really happy. We just didn't come in with the result we wanted.
And in terms of our player of the match, generally I think the spectators who came today would say it was Woody. He kept us in it for a long time.
Yeah, I totally agree. Probably a little bit on their part. They missed quite a few opportunities, and Woody managed to make 1 or 2 really good saves, especially towards the end of the game. So yeah, I'd say Woody's probably always up there with a shot stopping element. He's outstanding. Probably there's other aspects of the game we and he want to develop, but I would say today Brandon Curtis was massive, came back in and really had an impact in an attacking sense. And I thought Luke Scope did excellent up front. I thought he held the ball really well, was a real threat on our part. Just again, unfortunate we didn't get the result.
And next week, Cup again against
Croydon. Slight change next week. We're up against AFC Croydon in the Counties Cup, Combined Counties Cup, and we are going to rotate it slightly. Firstly, to see a few extra bodies from the Allieds and reserves, give a few of ours a rest in preparation for our next run of league games.
Fantastic. Thanks, Eliot.
Cheers, mate.